Good afternoon, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on the afternoon of Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020. And I wanted to do an open letter to the African Americans. So here it goes. Dear African Americans, this is your favorite alien. I wanted to write this open letter to you, and hopefully it'll make you think and change your tactics because you're using tactics of 50 years ago and it didn't work then, it didn't work 100 years ago, and it sure is not working now. And here's the problem, African Americans. 100 years ago, you were under Jim Crow laws. And there was a lot of lynching going on back in the 1920s. 50 years later, in 1970, you had passed the Civil Rights Act, and the most segregationist states in the South were starting to change. Democrats, and unfortunately, they became Republican, which you guys don't like. The question that I have as an alien from another planet is, why did you stay with the Democratic Party, the party that made so much damage to you, and still does, today? They don't care anything but your vote. I'm surprised that Senator Lewis is still part of the Democratic Party. You could have formed your own party and bring in other minorities in that party, but you never tried that, did you? Well, it's time's lost. You lost 100 years or 50 years. Like the Americans have blown 50 years of going into space, you have blown 50 years of not doing a thing. Just saying, poor me, hi boy me. And things keep on going. Because, as you know, hate is not educated. Hate is learned from your parents on down. If your parents hate, you hate. Whether you're white, black, yellow, or red, that part of faction of you is always put into there. I haven't seen a family that hasn't changed in African Americans. My grandfather was American, from the state of Maryland. And when I occupied Mr. DeGracia here, or I should say his grandfather, because he drowned in 1970, and I took his spot. By mistake. I wasn't supposed to be here. And I'll be here until he passes away, or this body passes away, that is. Then I'll be home, and it'll only be like 15 of your seconds to me. I'll be back to the age I was, equivalent to your 34-year-old guy. But in my planet, I was equivalent to your 155-year-old person. We live longer than you do. But what I'm saying, African Americans, is you have a chance here, finally, to do something. And you're blowing it because you're doing your same stupid thing. Let's go out there and chant and hooyah, hooyah, yeah, 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 and poor me, poor me, poor me. That's 50 years that I've seen this. And you haven't changed a bit in 50 years. Where is that one African American? And I was hoping that Mayor Bottoms of Atlanta would be the one that would say, I am here. Where is a white person that wants to be like me and an Asian, a Latin, European, and the Shihis and Hishis and Whatsits and all the other guys that want to get together and form a new culture in America, an American culture. Because you know that you, and I've seen that a lot and heard it from you people. I had a friend that was a nice African American, and he would get blasted by your people because they would say, you're too white. Really? Because he liked what he got and he had the education to go for it, he's too white? That is what you got, African Americans. You got to eliminate that kind of thinking. My planet, ancestral planet didn't do it. We had 18 pigmentations. Can you imagine 18 of them? You guys don't even have 7 and have 18. What do you guys got? Black, what you call white, Indian, and Asian. Basically, that's about it. So that's what, 4 versus 18, and we only saved 7. 7 pigmentations. And those 7 pigmentations are 1. They call themselves Centarians. 1. They don't call themselves what they used to be, which is like you calling yourselves black, white, Muslim, and then you have other factions, Christian, and then you got, oh, I'm not a Catholic, I'm a evangelical Christian. Yeah, right. Or Muslim black. Really? How can you be Muslim? How can you be black? That's a total disnormal there. So this is what I'm saying. Where is your representatives going to say enough is enough and let's get together? I am here waiting for all the other races to come and we sit down. It's not going to be easy. We're going to have to give up a lot. But let's hope that what we give up and what we get in return offsets what we give up. And that's what you got to look forward to. What do you say? This is your favorite alien and Bubba. Good day.